fire to all. Let's go on learning the laws of the universe we were talking about in the first part. We have already learned that our Earth, the whole planet, turns counterclockwise. This means that it lives in negative coordinate system. Everybody needs to make this breathtaking discovery and realize it. The fact that we are born and live in the negative coordinate system. The main thing is that we are going to talk about information field of Earth.
Самое главное, что мы сейчас с вами поговорим об информационном поле Земли.
This field is called differently. Akashic records, for instance, and it is from there Edgar Cayce took the information about events, predictions, and so on. In other words, it is a kind of information field, some component placed around our planet, an emanation. It is like data structure, like a huge flash card where all the information about everyone ever lived on Earth is recorded. All the information about everything ever happened on Earth. It is a huge vibrating information field of torsion fields. It is actually torsion fields. In the first part, I told you that a torsion field has left-sided and right-sided charges. Let's go back to the law of the universe. I will keep reminding you that plus always gravitates to plus, minus always gravitates to minus, and plus and minus repel one another. Torsion fields of the same charge gravitate to one another. Positive fields of everything, with no exception, in both animated and inanimate nature, gravitate to one another according to the law of the universe. They create one huge common substance of positive charge. Negative fields do the same. This is the global conspiracy of nowadays to strengthen the work of negative charges of the Earth so that people emitted negative torsion fields, and the impact of torsion field substance gained more power. So that they had the possibility to rule this kind of energy as well. So any action in a coordinate system where there is ruling always has negative coordinate system. We can see that the world we live in is ruled by somebody. All the laws that exist here are built upon a system of somebody's ruling. Positive coordinate system doesn't work like this. It has a different law. The law that a person always has a choice. Positive coordinate system only watches what a person chooses, where he or she goes. These fundamental things need to be understood. Negative coordinate system rules and oppresses. Positive coordinate system gives the possibility to choose That's the difference.
Разница в этом.
It is a very simple difference.
Очень понятная для всех разница, но пока
But for now,
с вами
we cannot even imagine how it feels to live in a world where they give you something, you make a choice, and they are just watching you. We cannot understand it now, because we all vibrate on frequencies of negative coordinate system. We don't even have a different level of mind. We cannot understand how it can be different. Why there came transformative fire, fire of God, now, the fire that is stronger than anything in the universe. Why did it come? It came to help us softly transit from negative coordinate system into positive. Help those who want it. But our planet is already going through this transition. The scientists already can see that the planet is changing its magnetic poles. The transformation is underway. We can see it too. Everybody is talking about it. All the mass media constantly spreads this information, that the planet is going through transition, and this may lead to disasters, cataclysms and all. What is a cataclysm? Cataclysms can take place only when... Let's go back to our plus and minus. We will study everything according to these three rules. We don't have any other rules. What are cataclysms? Why can they occur? Because the planet, not people, but the planet itself, transits onto a new level of evolution and will change its charges on its own, from negative charge into positive, on its own, without any help.
Сама внутри себя будет менять свои заряды. То есть с количества зарядов отрицательных на положительные, то есть будет сама переполюсовываться.
And according to the laws of the universe, we know that if the planet makes this bounce like that, from its core into expansion, and we know that according to the law of the universe, plus is repelled by minus, I talk about it all the time. I talk only about it, about the law of the universe. There is no other law at all. In the whole universe there are no other laws, only these three rules, nothing else. Let's see what will happen to the planet if it transits on new level itself, from the core into expansion. It will just get rid of everything on Earth that is negative. All these people. It will just expand, and everything that it doesn't need will scatter off from it. This idea is discussed in all the mass media now. This is the issue. Why the fire comes? It comes so that the planet could expand, and so that the information field of the Earth that now vibrates on negative frequencies and we know that it is a symbiosis, the gravitation of all our torsion fields and us people together. And in case the number of people with positive charge is higher than the number of those with negative, then the planet will expand the positive coordinate system, and people will vibrate on the same frequency. We know what happens to charges of the same pole. They gravitate to one another. And the planet will squeeze out only the things it doesn't need, these negative charges. Everything is that easy. There is nothing difficult in it. Any child can understand what a transition of a planet into a different dimension is. It's all easy. When we look into any processes, even the hardest ones, we base on these 3 rules only. I want you to understand why fire comes. I want you to understand that we have 4 years to learn how to vibrate on these frequencies. We can become fire generators ourselves and emit these waves into the space around us. Now, in the near-Earth emanation, there are more of the negative frequencies, and they have gathered into a certain substance, and they are much more powerful than all positive combined. For now, but I repeat this, we have 4 years to change the situation completely. We can go through soft transition together with the planet, from the core into expansion of positive coordinate system. It is important to understand. Further, we will definitely study the questions connected with receiving of fire and with the perspectives of evolution of people and mankind afterwards. But for now, you should understand that it is a very important aspect. I will say it once more. Please always use these 3 simple rules. Then there won't be any unanswered questions for you, because you will get the answers immediately, using only these 3 simple rules.